Good luck, sir.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Getting to spectating this match. Yeah, I mean, while we're talking about American topics, I think that Elon did good in the context of he made an electric car that everyone wants. I think that it's safe to say that the Tesla is one of the best performing cars on the market, and the fact that it's electric is sort of secondary to the fact that it's a very high-end vehicle, you know? But even even like what he does, and it's just, you know, the whole Twitter thing, and he pretends like he's this giant meme. He likes to pretend like he isn't like the third richest person in the US, even though he very much is. Let me go ahead and start the predictions on here too. We're just gonna do a couple. There we go. See, come on. There we go. You've got a minute. We're also, just a note about predictions. If no one predicts the other option, you don't win anything. It's not like you're playing against the house. You're playing against whoever else also bets channel points. So just keep that in mind. You know, if it's a sure win, you're probably not going to win many points. This one, I think, could be actually pretty close. So we'll see Hydroxyde taking first point there. It's the Apple of cars. Also, wasn't Apple going to put out a car? Ooh, Fry taking back first point, evening it up. Hydroxyde only able to get 3 strikes ahead. Wasn't Apple developing a car? Whatever happened to that? They're also apparently developing a VR headset, which I'm like, haha, if I'm not going to pay $1,000 for an Index, why the fuck am I going to pay $1,000 for an Apple headset? Yeah. Oh, hey, look who it is. Look who it is. Mr. Dr. Bud has made it. Ooh, Hydroxyde taking a second point, and we're losing frames, it looks like. Listen, there's one company I trust, well, specifically with electric trucks, because I drive a truck, and there's only one company I trust with trucks, and that is good old, not American, Toyota. There's a thing where, like, I feel like with a lot of mass-produced goods, that the more easily mass-producible it is, the better the end product ends up being. And I feel like Toyota trucks, specifically the Tacoma, you can't get any better than that. As soon as they come out with an electric Tacoma-like truck, I will buy it in an instant. Until that day comes, I'm gonna keep with the thing that has the most replaceable parts without a giant battery that I might have to replace in like 2-3 years time. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but I feel like there are still some things that would prevent me from buying an electric vehicle today unless I really trusted it. Ooh, Fry taking his third point, evening it up. Did Ford buy volume? Listen, we can all agree that Ford trucks. No, we don't want Ford trucks, and honestly, I also don't want any trucks made by Chevrolet. Don't want them. Okay, Hydroxyde's got 10 strikes right now. Fry's gonna have to pull something a wee bit tricky in order to get past his guard here. You can really see what I was talking about before, where the amount of strikes is allowing Hydroxyde to be as aggressive as he wants and as defensive as he wants. Ooh, Fry didn't have a shield there. Yeah, well, and that's... Oh, and Hydroxyde taking round 1. Gnarly brings up a good point in chat. Tesla has cool tech, no door handles, you walk up, the door opens, yada, yada, yada. And that's like the best decision that Elon made. was he was like, okay, I can't get people to buy this just based off of, hey, it's good for the environment alone. I need another reason why people would want to buy the car. And let's be honest, the number one reason why people are probably buying Teslas right now is because it's the only car that has self-driving. And it's got self-driving out of the box. How wild is that? You know? But, woo! Fry taking first point in the round. Oh, hey, there you go. How about that? Volvo was owned by Ford, huh? Oh, it's true. I never thought about that. Oh, and they're like shiny and metallic. Ooh. But the thing is that with the Teslas, when they first came out, Elon was essentially like, hey, we can't really produce these cars very fast because we're still kind of in the process of designing the car as we're, you know, putting it out on the market. And then on top of that, when he did release Autopilot, although I think it was still the right decision to do it because it was such a huge selling point, Autopilot still has issues. And although it is stated that, like, hey, yeah, you do have to, like, actually sit behind the wheel and pay attention even when the car's auto-driving itself, of course people didn't do that. And it has caused some bad press for the car. But, I don't know, it's really all the worship from engineers. Every engineer who wants to make it seems to, like, just worship the venture capitalist that Elon Musk is, even though he really got his start as at PayPal and then, you know, just founded a company afterwards, bought someone else's design. Ooh, hydroxide taking the second point. Bought someone else's design and then just rolled with it. You know, I can't necessarily get him on that. I'm sure that if I met the guy in real life, he'd be good, but I just don't think that he deserves the hype he gets a lot of the time. Fry taking back second point, pretty much evening it up. Hydroxide's only, what, 4 strikes ahead? 4 strikes and counting? 5 strikes and counting? Now the real question is, what about the what is it, the crypto truck or whatever? Rivian, my father really wants a Rivian truck. Really just wants to go. Again, I think that right now, I wouldn't buy an electric truck until I know that the battery is going. Ooh, hydroxide sneaking at a point there. Ooh, that was a dangerous throw to be sinking down into the floor on. Yeah, the Cybertruck. Man, that was hilarious when he got up. He was like, it's got bulletproof windows. Try throwing the baseball at it. And then the baseball just fucking shatters the fucking window. Like, okay, dude. Cool. It's got bulletproof windows. Was anyone asking for that? I mean, I'm sure some people were, but I'm more worried about how much the capacity of it is and, you know, what it looks like. And it looks okay, but it's a fucking polygon. It looks like it was rendered on the Nintendo 64. Like, yeah, it's good for the zombie apocalypse. There you go. That for sure. And dang, Jem beat me to the, or Doppler beat me to the fucking punch on the N64 joke, huh? None of my ideas are original. Yep, and I think that it was required to get people to buy the vehicle, especially at their initial price. And now the price is gonna stay high. I see a lot of them in California. Oh, and hydroxide takes the win.
Okay, Frey.
All right, real fast. Let's focus back on this before we continue.